morning. So you find me at Grand Marais community park. Basically, it's a municipal campground. It's right on the water. It's big, and I was told basically that even if it was full, that they'll find space for tents. So, but I found a spot. Short walk down to the water, and after yesterday's big push, going all the way from Miners Beach up to here, Grand Marais, and spending like 9 or 10 hours on the water, I'm taking it a bit slower this morning. I got a good cup of tea. I had some baked goods from the little coffee shop out of a VW van that's across the road. And yeah, I'm gonna pack up and get going here in a few minutes, but it's nice to just relax for a little bit. Tight. Yeah, it's definitely dry top weather today. Right where I left you overnight. So even though it's like way up the beach here, I still always tie it. That's the rule, no matter what. Kayak needs to be high and dry and tied. There we go. That's all it takes, just a little bit of paracord. Alright, time for the drag. Big drag. Rock hunters out looking for agates. Well, kind of dragging today, but let's get going. Slightly different conditions than yesterday.
Island reported cloudy sky. 18.
I always check the weather radio once I get going in the morning.
Gusting to 6 knots.
And then
Wave height 0.
it's always cool to see the changes, the channels change.
Barometric pressure 102.2 kilopascals and rising.
This is a Canadian channel.
Temp 17.
I was able to pick up on a Canadian channel at the very tip of the Keweenaw and then way out in the western UP. Just could barely pick them up. I even got the French channel. But here now, it's just going to get stronger and stronger as we go further east.
County and vicinity.
There's the American channel.
Cloudy 5.
Cool. We're getting somewhere. It's interesting now that I'm back in an area that I've paddled before, because this is the spot, I'm 99% sure, that I camped one night. I was out here. Yeah. So it was camped. So this bridge wasn't here. You had to ford the river if you were hiking the North Country Trail, which runs right along the ridge over here, and then you'd have to cross the river by foot and then follow along the shoreline. And I would have camped somewhere right over there somewhere. But it's been 10 years of winter storms and new beechwood, new driftwood coming in. And so it's changed shape a little bit. It's actually changed shape up quite a lot. It's a lot steeper than it used to be. But it's a beautiful spot, nice and quiet. Be an excellent place to camp if you wanted to. But it's only like lunchtime, that's why I stopped here for lunch. So I'm going to keep going. I love all the driftwood. This section, for maybe the last mile or two, is just covered with driftwood. And how it gets me is that, you know, the driftwood is up here and the lake is down there. So the waves that would have brought these up here would have been immense. Big November storms. It's a really moody day today. There's not much wind, it's out of the south, so it's very calm on shore. And with all these clouds, I thought I was going to get rained on earlier. Still might. Kind of feels like it. I wouldn't mind a bit of rain actually. It's been so hot on most of this trip. The day to be in a kayak and be a little chilly would be almost enjoyable. Almost. Whew, I walked a lot further than I thought I did. It's kind of nice today. I have nowhere I actually have to make, like I can pretty much camp more or less anywhere along this route, just because the shoreline's deserted, so that's nice. Because yesterday, that was a big day. And today I'm purposely taking it a little slower, longer breaks. You know, just not having a destination is very pleasant. It just lets you relax and enjoy the scenery. This looks like a really good spot to camp, except I landed here and there's a really nice little way up the dune, like 100 yards that way, so instead of paddling, just gonna walk it. A cool spot. Good evening. Tonight you find me camped along the shore, right next to the North Country Trail. But yeah, today was a great day on the water. Very relaxed, which is what I needed after that Miners Beach to Grand Marais push. Good wind, nice weather, got a little bit of sprinkly rain. It's great, it's wonderful out there. And this is a beautiful spot too. There was a forest fire that must have happened here probably 4 or 5 years ago maybe now, by the looks of it. But the floor here is just covered in blueberries. Like you wouldn't be able to step without stepping on a blueberry. They are all over the place. Like here, I'll just step right here. Boop. There we go. They're good too. I had a couple handfuls earlier. So tomorrow I'm going to keep heading east, as you do. And I'm hoping to get near Whitefish Point. There's a couple lighthouses along the way, Crisp Point and Vermilion Point. I'll be going by those. And I hope I can get in a good spot out near the point, because forecast I saw a day or two ago was showing some pretty big wind out of the south, which would not be good for making that right hand turn and going along Whitefish Bay. That would make it quite the slog, so I might have to wait that out. Oh, there's the French channel. I love it. Ready for the rain. Hopefully it actually rains now. Huh, okay.